So, kind of a bigger update on the engine rebuild is that I was able to source new heads for my engine. This was my original head that needed extensive valve job work and such. Instead, I bought some aftermarket ones, which are these. The problem with my original heads was that it needed a valve job, which is quite common for an engine or heads that are over 50 years old. One of the other problems was that the heads had some cracks in it, nothing too bad, had some bent fins for cooling, bent fins. It had a exhaust guide, the valve guide on one of the exhausts, the actual casting of the head itself had broken off. Oddly enough, that guide was pretty tight. It didn't shake too much when you put the valves in, but it structurally the heads could be rebuilt for a cost. And so what I decided to do was save my old heads, but for a cheaper cost was to buy aftermarket heads, which is what we have over here. They actually look very good. They're a little bit dirty because I've been touching them and everything. I have no complaints really on any of the actual machine work. Everything looks really good. These heads came from AA Performance. So I really can't complain too much. So what I did was, after I got the heads, I disassembled them to inspect everything. This is the original head. This is the new head. Other than doing a valve job and getting new valve seats, buying new valves, I could have gotten away with keeping the valve guides. They were actually pretty sturdy, surprisingly enough. But what I would have need to do is, other than doing a valve job, new seats, this surface and the mating surface that's right here around this ring between the cylinder and the engine needed to be machined to get a perfect finish. The new one, they did it for me, so I don't need to worry about that. Yes, so that's the story with the heads. So for now, we're going to pause on those, and in the meantime, while I wait, I'm going to start assembling some other things.
foglie ora. Adesso per io prima io lo faccio.
All right, so everything went together pretty smooth for the engine. One of the things that it's still not finished yet is just the engine sheet metal. I have a big box full of them, and I need to get that sorted out, see what I got, and figure out where everything goes. For now, most of it is just bare. Obviously there's no sheet metal other than the two in the front. For the most part though, everything was put together pretty well. One of these days I'm going to bench start it like I did in some of the earlier videos, but I'm not going to do that now. The only main thing that I kind of needed to do was, one, I needed to re-shim the cylinder heads, and so I have all of the specs for that, and that went fine. And then before I actually installed the cylinder heads, as you saw, I wanted to check the volume of the combustion chamber, so that's where I got the Beretta, tried to figure that all out. So I know that the cylinder heads are supposed to, the volume of the chamber is supposed to range from, I think, 58 milliliters to around 63. And I was getting 61.3 or 61 milliliters for cylinders 1 and 2. So they matched. And 3 and 4 was less, they were 59.3, but they both matched. So I think that's the most important thing, is that each cylinder head is matching on the volume of its combustion chamber. Yeah, but everything, like I said, went smoothly, so we'll take it from here. Okay? Thank you.